So this is the one. If you've been waiting, this is it. This is the one we want. This is the one that has the most features. If you think about GPSs and if you've done any type of homework, they're all different. This literally has it all. Lifetime of mapped updates, lifetime of traffic updates. Typically, you have to pay a fee to update those. For a lifetime, you never have to worry about those features. Largest screen we've ever offered. We're even including a nav mat. So this is the best price that we've offered on a 5-inch Garmin GPS that includes the lifetime of map updates, lifetime of traffic updates, and the nav mat at a price that you couldn't even go to Garmin to get. That's why we've been excited all day long. We're going to open up our testimonial talk line. I am inviting you to pick up the phone to grab this. It is beyond anything that we can even cover in the next 20 minutes, but some of the features that I highlight, look for Bluetooth. Now you're completely hands-free because your cell phone, which is probably Bluetooth ready, will connect with your GPS, and now you can even make phone calls and receive phone calls from your GPS. My favorite feature is the voice command, and I'm going to go let Leah Little, who is our special GPS expert today, she's going to take us through all the features, but I have said to everyone, we're at the end.
Absolutely.
We're at the finish line.
I wish we had more of them to go around.
We tried.
I know. This is a very hot model because, you know, what you're getting here, you know the GPS, right? Where the GPS says turn right on Park Avenue,
right,
500 yards. We love that. This does that. Here's what makes it different, though. I'm going to show you. By the way, here's the 3D view. This will actually give you 2D and 3D. Look at that. It looks like there's a camera on the front of your car. Now, I'm going to go back over here, and I'm just going to turn up the volume. You can do this voice activated, but just for sake of time, I'm going to turn it up. Now, are you ready? Jeepers.
Say a command.
Find by category.
Say the name of a category.
Food.
Select a subcategory.
Chinese.
I was thinking Chinese.
Searching for Chinese.
Oh, I love Jeepers.
Select a line number.
2.
Begin navigation.
Navigate. Now,
Start new route or add to the active route.
add to active route. Add to active route. So there we go. You get the idea.
59 miles on I-4 East.
Is that the coolest
Can I
thing?
tell you, that is the most unbelievable thing.
Yeah.
Because it's like, for lack of a better way of saying it, but it's like having your own robot.
Exactly.
Wouldn't everything be that much easier if you could do
Continue 1.2
voice
miles.
commands? And I will tell you, that feature alone has had so many of you all day long on the phone lines calling people trying to get it. It is the final presentation, and that is just the beginning. 6 million points of interest, anything from restaurants to ATMs
Absolutely.
to gas
It's all in
stations you
here.
have here.
And look how responsive it is. Now remember, you can do this with your voice, but check this out. Here's what we're talking about, Marlo. Boom, straight to the map. From there, if you wanted to go to any one of those 6 million points of interest, check it out. You want to have food and drink. Here's your laundry list of all different types. You want to get to a gas station. In a matter of seconds, it gives you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pages, and those are all within a 2.5-mile radius of within where we are now. Transit, here you are. Let's go to the Tampa International Airport. Are you counting by seconds? Well, check this out. In
Look how
less than
fast this
2
is.
seconds, you are on your way. I mean, that's what makes this such an incredible value. And remember, you can do that as we're doing it the traditional way with the touch navigation, or you can do it with your voice. And here's the thing, you can also use your cell phone. You have the Bluetooth built right in. And you know, if you're using your cell phone for navigation, let's talk about the elephant in the room, right?
Yeah.
People say, well, I have a cell phone, it gives me navigation. What happens when you turn the corner? Now, that's pretty dramatic going out the window, but haven't we all lost it over on the passenger side between the door and the seat?
Yeah, and how large is your cell phone screen?
Exactly. I'll show you just how large it is. Check this out. What happens when you lose that cell phone signal because you've lost the tower? This doesn't connect to a cell phone tower. This is connecting to the satellite. And more than that, how annoyed have you been when somebody starts texting you, you're trying to drive along, you're looking at that cell phone for navigation, then suddenly your hotspots kick in, your Wi-Fi kicks in and tries to connect to every network as you're driving by, and you're like, cancel, cancel, cancel. You can't see where you're going. And to Marlo's point, this is the size of a Bluetooth, of a BlackBerry telephone. This is the size of an iPhone telephone. So look at the difference here. This is a 5-inch screen, which is huge. So just to give you perspective, 304 times larger in the size than a BlackBerry screen, 76 times larger than an iPhone screen, and even a full 28% larger than the 4.3.
All right, I'm going to do this. I am inviting you to go to our website at hsn.com to shop, or to call us at the toll-free 800 number that you see on your television screen. You're watching HSN. This is our finest value of the day, and this will be our final look at this. You can't find this anywhere in the country. If you go to Garmin right now to buy this exact GPS, it's $299. So I just want you to know. And I don't believe that they're including this nav mat. That is something that HSN is doing as an extra to get you to not only get in on the value, but to show you how we are different from what you're going to find on the market. If you've never shopped with us before, we always give you a full 30-day, no questions asked, money-back guarantee. But we're going to continue to talk feature after feature after feature. Over 7,000 people have already ordered. $39.99. The voice command is one of the biggest features.
It blows you away.
Because when you have that cell phone in your hand, I'm visualizing you putting one hand and holding that tiny cell phone.
And then what happens when somebody calls? Then there you go. So let's take a listen and see how it works.
Favorite.
Searching for favorites. Select a line number.
2.
Begin navigation.
Navigate.
And off she goes. It's that easy.
So you never have to touch the screen if you don't want to.
Exactly. You can keep your hands on the wheel. You can keep your eyes on the road.
Turn left on Montague Street.
And then it gives you the turn by turn. It gives you the text
Turn left on
to street
Montague
directions.
Street.
And here she is, arriving at her destination.
Arriving at shopping.
I want to talk those of us that have been guilty of text messaging or answering our phones. And we all do it, right? We say that we're not going to do it, but we do it. And there's a horrible story right now in the news. I hate to bring up that, but about the teenager. Did you see that story about the teenager?
It happens every
that
day.
was text messaging. You've got to look at this next feature on this, because if for no other reason except for the Bluetooth feature, we need to have something like this.
Absolutely.
Explain that to us, if you will.
So what happens if you have a Bluetooth-enabled smartphone, and most of us do, your BlackBerry, your iPhone, all you do is you pair the two devices together. It's simple to do. Seriously, this is no exaggeration. It took me 10 seconds.
It's easy to do.
pair them together.
The phone menu item.
Now look what happens.
Phone book.
What contact would you like to call?
William.
Calling William.
Do you see that? She's not touching it. It syncs your entire address book, your phone
And
book.
all the phone numbers.
And you talk. You don't even touch the screen.
Right.
You talk.
All right.
And literally, it's going to dial.
You really have to experience this.
Yeah.
It is, as we said, it is the most feature-rich of all the GPSs we've ever offered. Our buyer, Dan Schilling, he knocked it out of the park. He did. He knocked it out of the park with this. I mean, everything from the voice command that we've shown you, the Bluetooth that syncs your entire address book so that you never touch it. You just tell it who you want to call. It dials the number for you, allowing you to be a safer driver all the way around. We're going to talk about how you're going to be able to get to your destinations a lot faster, how you might even be able to save money on fuel. And we all know that the cost of fuel is skyrocketing. I need to do this, though. I need to ask you to use our express automated ordering. This is your final look, final chance, guys. You've got to take action and pick up the phone and order if you're going to grab it. You will enjoy it. I am so confident in that. And as you shop, stop on in and say hello, because I'd really love to know, are you upgrading to this GPS? Is it a first-time purchase for you? Are you getting it for a teenager that's driving, or is that member of the family that's always on the cell phone, always text messaging? But please don't miss out. We were talking a little bit about text messaging, the Bluetooth.
Yeah. And here's the Bluetooth in action. So
Wow.
Here it is. We're going to answer it one touch on the Garmin. Now look, it goes right back to the map. Hello.
Hello, how are you?
We're doing great out here at HSN.
Who's this?
This is Rick, the producer. You're going to get this before it's all done.
Rick, you sound pretty good on the phone. So nice and clear.
Absolutely, and that's the key.
And nice and loud, too. Bye, Rick.
But nice and clear, nice and loud. Now, I want you to see, as we're talking to Rick, do you see what's happening? The map, the navigation is still on your screen.
Now, why are you stressing that?
That's a big deal because when you're using your cell phone for navigation and that phone call comes in, what happens? A, your navigation drops. B, you have a big phone number coming up on your screen and it doesn't go back to the map. Or C, what happens? You literally have to start pushing buttons like you're almost as bad as you're texting and driving.
Yes.
And you can't look at it because you've got your cell phone right here. So the beauty is now Garmin has thought of everything. That's why this is the most popular model here at HSN.
Oh my gosh, hurry if you're going to grab it. 1,500 is all we have left. We tried to get more. It's impossible. I don't know when we're going to do another GPS. This gives you an opportunity to be able to own this one at an amazing value. For less than $40, I want you to go to the phone lines, pick up their phone, place your orders on this. I talked about the cost of gas and fuel, right?
Yeah,
we all know that we're paying more at the pump. So let's talk about that for a moment.
Sure, because you have the eco route built right in. So with the cost of gas now being $4 or $5 a gallon, wouldn't you love to be able to do this? I just have some little charts here that are enlarged for you. You can literally choose your route. You can choose the fuel report. You can choose, again, put in your fuel price and even get the driving challenge. And you have your whole vehicle profile. I'll show you inside at Garmin in just a second. But check this out. You can go by faster time, by shorter distance, by less fuel, or even off-road. And here's how easy it is to do. I just love that 3D view. Is that so cool? It literally looks like you have a camera inside your car looking ahead. Okay, so while we're here, let me just stay on topic for you when it comes to the eco route. So with the eco route, all you do is you type in how much you paid for a gallon of gas. It's going to set that for you. And here we go. Now you've got the eco challenge. It's going to give you your overall scores. It's going to show you how far you've driven. It's going to show you how efficient you are with your gas, your fuel economy right here. What's your carbon footprint? It literally can show and calculate that for you. It can even calculate, if you want it to, how much a trip is going to cost you. So say for spring break, you live in Texas, like I grew up there, you want to go down to Padre Island, you want to be able to see how much it's going to cost you dollars-wise to get round trip on that trip. You can do that with the Eco Route. It's built into this Garmin.
All right, it's got lane assist. It has a pedestrian mode.
It's got it all.
It has a where am I mode. One of the things I read a little bit earlier, it says that it can even remember your parking spot when you take the Garmin nüvi with you. I mean, this thing is, like I said, tip of the iceberg of what we can really get into. But if you'd like to have it, you absolutely must be on the phone lines. Let's go to Michigan where Bev is standing by. Hi, Bev. Welcome to HSN. Understanding that you're upgrading. Am I correct about that?
Yes.
So
I have an old Garmin, and I just mostly travel around town, but I went to update it.
Sure.
And it's going to cost me over $70. And I said, it doesn't have Bluetooth. You can't talk to it. So I said, it's time to upgrade.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Perfect choice today, Bev. And I love the point that you made. In order to upgrade to these features, you might as well go ahead and get a brand new one.
That's true.
That's right, because by the time I paid $70, and then my niece is going to the Minnesota in the summer, the fall, and she'll probably want to update again, and that'd be another $70. And there I paid for the
Exactly.
Garmin, the new one.
It already paid for itself.
Right.
And you know, Bev, you can have 4 updates a year. They come out with 4 new maps a year for the entire United States.
Free.
And they're entirely free. We include the little USB cable. It literally takes you a matter of moments to get those updates. And it's so important because about 14% of maps change every single year. And you know, Bev, if you have an outdated map, what good is your GPS?
That's right.
Yeah, it's perfect,
And I
Bev.
love my Garmin, so that's why I wanted to stay with Garmin.
Yeah, perfect. You're not alone, Bev. I'm so happy you were watching today and that you're able to own our today's special. We're going to get it right out to you. Thank you very, very much for stopping by to say hello. Bye-bye, Bev. Bye. Thank you so much. So Bev is upgrading. That's been a predominantly large portion of the customers that are ordering today. Remember, this is the first time that we're including this nav mat. You do get the bracket, so if you prefer to put this on your windshield, you can do that. But this nav mat is wonderful. It's weighted. In some states, States, this is required, so it's nice that we're including that. But remember, your GPS doesn't cost you anything. And this is not only going to cover the United States, but it's going to cover Mexico and Canada.
And it's the only time we've ever offered a GPS that covers all three. So again, all of North America. So you've got here an incredible upgrade. I love it there in the car. I love the fact that you can keep your hands on the wheel. I love the fact you keep your eyes on the road. You can use the suction cup or use the nav mat that it comes with, because then you just slide it right off the dash.
That's a good idea. I like that a lot.
Yeah. Now, let me show you a big screen view. Because
and hold that thought just for a moment. I've got to let everybody know, if you're going to grab this, you can see only 5 minutes remaining in the presentation. And it does say specifically final presentation, final chance. So if you're just tuning in, I don't want you to miss it. If you want this today's special, you've got to call now or go onto our website at hsn.com. Use a major credit card. It's $39.99. There is the value. It's $262.99. You can go on the internet. You can look for it. You can find it. It's $262.99. It is yours today at this incredible value, and you will enjoy it.
And you can't put a price tag on information.
And safety.
Safety and information, because knowledge is power. It gives you the decision-making that you need. And here's some of the information you're going to have all the time. We've just enlarged it for you for sake of television. But it's going to tell you the speed limit of where you're driving. It's going to have a little number here as to how fast you are actually going. If that's over the speed limit, it'll be in red to alert you. You can enlarge your map. You can make your map smaller. It gives you the estimated arrival time, and you'll see this may fluctuate depending on if you're going slower or faster. And then it's going to give you lane assist and junction view. So here we're driving in a 4-lane highway. These three are grayed out because we want to be taking that left-hand turn here. Now, it also has lifetime traffic. Have you ever been stuck in traffic, white-knuckling it and saying, why did I take this turn? Why did I go in this direction? You are going to know before you get into that red highlighted area, because this Garmin is going to tell you. You are going to have lifetime traffic updates. Now, these are going to be real-time, lifetime updates for your Garmin. Now, this is a big deal because not all GPS can do this, number one. Number two, this is the same type of traffic information that the radio stations get. But instead of having to wait for that 7-minute break or after a song is over, now you are going to have, the moment that traffic situation takes place, you are going to be alerted so that you're not driving head-on into a 2-hour wait and you're late for work. You cannot put a value on the headache of sitting there in traffic and being frustrated. This is going to save you that frustration. And you know what that means? It's going to save you dollars. Because not only does it save you the emotional frustration, but it saves you sitting there idling and using that gas at $4 a gallon or $5 a gallon out in California. So lifetime maps and lifetime traffic. And then here's the wow. You put that together with the fact that you can talk to this Garmin. So once again, we turn up the volume for you. And here we go. Jeepers.
Say a command.
Find by category. Find by category. Find by category. Let's reset. We'll just reset it. So again, simple and easy.
I think Jeepers took a break.
I think we've been talking.
Right onto SR60 West.
Okay, there we go.
Take slip road ahead.
So here we go. Jeepers.
Say a command.
Find city.
What city in Florida?
Tampa.
Begin navigation.
Navigate.
Start new route or add to the active route.
Add to active route. So there you have it. So now you've got total navigation.
Now you're calling it Jeepers. You just named
can name
yours
it anything.
Anything.
You could name it Marlowe. You could name it.
You can.
5.4 miles.
And you
then
can
exit on Economy Parking Road.
Watch this. Jeepers. Jeepers.
Say a command.
Volume.
Volume is at 90%.
10%.
Volume is at 10%.
Wow.
How cool is that?
I like when it says, say a command.
Exactly. You're
I'll be glad when technology comes, I say, Jeepers, say a command, Marlo. Vacuum the carpet.
Exactly.
Do the dishes.
I think we have one of those. that would be the Roomba.
Don't you love that? It says, say a command.
Yeah.
But you can change the voice on this. Now, we're going to go past the clock because we're going to go ahead and sell this out. So this will give you an extended chance to be able to get in the ordering process. Guys, this is it. We don't have any more. We don't have any more. It's the best value that we've ever offered. It is, we're showing you the voice command because traditionally you could all, your GPSs have commonly talked to you. But what's unique is that you can give this voice commands. Whether it's a restaurant or a gas station or a hotel, you can do it by categories, by city. We'll take you through that a little bit later on. But if you'd like to have it, this is it. We have, with a number of people on the phone lines, we have about 1,100 of these to go around. It is the best value that we've offered. It is by that prestigious brand name of Garmin. And the wonderful thing about it is that all you have to do is use your major credit card to get this at home. Is there a student that's going to be going to college and university in a different city and state? Get this for them. It has 6 million points of interest built in. It's like having I like to describe it as like having the internet. Because those 6 million points of interest can be anything from a movie theater to a coliseum to a restaurant.
Well, how about a post office? Maybe you're on the other side of town. You need to grab a stamp.
A hospital.
And a hospital, police stations, rest
I love
areas.
this for people who are moving to new areas.
You know, I moved here to Florida recently. This is how I found my church. This is how I found my post office. This is how I found the closest grocery store. What would you have done before GPS? You'd be driving around wasting $4 a gallon in gas. Now, and here's the thing, it's going to be great in your local area, but then when you go on a trip, use the pedestrian mode. It knows where the one-way streets are. It knows if you're walking. It knows if you're driving. It's going to be able to find areas of attraction for you. I used it to find the local libraries for my 3-year-old daughter. The list is endless. If you've never used a GPS before, whoa, are you going to love this? And if you're upgrading, this is the one you want because, again, you talk to it. Yes, it talks to you. We've seen that technology before, but here's something you probably haven't seen. You now talk to your GPS.
All right, if you want to own it, 097209. We always give you a full 30-day money-back guarantee. If you've never shopped with us before at HSN, easy. All you have to do is call the toll-free number that you see on your television screen, or if you prefer,
Turn left on West Spruce Street.
you can go onto our website at hsn.com. Obviously, you can control the volume, and I've got to give Leah credit because usually when you're giving a voice command, it will be facing you, the microphone. She's doing it kind of behind it, which is not typical. So,
and in your car, you're going to love this.
Yeah.
So it's talking to us.
on Northwest Shore Boulevard.
Now let's talk to it. Jeepers.
Say a command.
Find by category.
Say the name of a category.
Gas.
Searching for fuel. Select a line number.
2.
Begin navigation.
Navigate.
all right.
Start
the coolest?
to the
I know,
active
it's great.
route.
Now, look, if you're saying my cell phone, my cell phone, my cell phone, a lot of challenges with cell phones, right? You got to depend on the different towers, whether or not you've had a signal or not. A lot of times with your cell phones, if you are receiving a text message or if you're receiving a call, it goes out. You're talking about teeny tiny screen of maybe 1.5 inches versus 5 inches. So this 5-inch screen, you're going to love. And remember, it's hands-free. So not only with the voice command feature that we're featuring for you, but also the Bluetooth. So once you sync this with your smartphone with the Bluetooth, it's going to automatically download your entire phone list, your address in your cell phone. All those numbers that are in your cell phone, it will automatically upload them all. And so you can say, call Marlo.
Call Marlo, call HSN.
Call
you
Leah.
name it. And it'll have the recently called phone number so you can look at it that way.
And when someone calls you,
you still see the map. Yeah. So let's take a look at this in action. So take a look, take a listen. Here's how it works. And then I'll show you live in the studio.
Voice command.
Say a command.
Favorite.
Searching for favorites. Select a line number.
2.
Begin navigation.
Navigate.
isn't that great? I love it.
0.6 miles. Turn left on Montague Street.
And I like that it says turn left.
Turn left on Montague Street.
Because it's going to tell, so you'll know exactly what lane to get into. You know how at the last minute you don't have to get over.
Arriving at shopping.
It not only tells you what lane and what direction you're going to turn in, it's showing you, obviously, on your large 5-inch screen.
And the Junction View is really cool because what this is, see the 3D? It literally looks like you have a camera on where your headlights are on the car. It's so cool. You can literally see 3D in action.
All right, I'm going to do this because we're going to sell all of these out. If you would like one, last call, last chance, there are no more. This is it, guys. So if you want it, you can see final presentation. We are going to invite you to write down that item number, but more importantly, I'm inviting you to pick up the phone and reserve yours immediately. It is the only one that we have of this caliber at this value. And boy, oh boy, is it an incredible GPS. If you'd like our today's special, stay on the phone lines. If you haven't called already, there's the item number 097209. And I want to say thank you to those of you that have placed your orders. You can see over almost 8,000 have been ordered, and we have the final 900 remaining. So stay on the phone lines. Leah's going to be coming back a little bit later on, but we keep those calls coming. Dial in if you'd like to have it. I will tell you, you can see what's left, and they are dwindling. We have hundreds of people on the phone lines ordering the final quantities of our today's special. Let's talk about our today's special jigsaw puzzle winner. You go online to our HSN arcade, and you can have fun there. And so many of us enjoy the HSN card. If you haven't applied, you might want to take a moment to do so. You can own the HSN card or the MasterCard, whatever your preference, and you can save $10 even on our today's special if you'd like to, if approved. So, in addition to our today's special, you may want to shop with us.